What's up, guys? So, this is part 2 of Discord.net tutorial series. We're going to be doing the help command, and we're going to add a command to see more of how the help command works. So, we are specifically going to be doing the dynamic version of a help command instead of the static version. The static version is more of when you have to hardcode a lot of data into one thing. When we talk about dynamic, it mostly refers to the data can expand or it can change without us having to hardcode it back in. So to do this, we're going to have to make a new file, and we're going to call it help command.cs. It's going to be a public class, and we're going to be using Discord. If I can type today using discord.commands. We're also going to be needing using system.thread.task. So, we're also going to need a few other things actually. Not done yet. We're going to need to use reflection using system.link. And then that should be all for right now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, because we're making a dynamic help command, is we need to get the commands. So in order for us to do that, we actually need to get the command service, which before we do that, I need to make this into a module based with a socket command context. But we do need the private command service, and we're going to call it service. Actually, let's do C# syntax. So we're going to put the underscore in front, and we don't need to change or modify this, so we can actually have this be a read-only. Read-only makes it so that we can only get information from the object instead of recreating or changing data or adding data. So, but we only need to read it, so we don't need to do anything else. So it's best to have it as a read only. So in order for us to get the service, we actually need to pass it in through the class. So we need to make a constructor, which will be help command, and we're going to need command service. So we're going to need an object called the command service, which is going to be called service. Okay, and then we're going to do service is equal to service. Let's see here. Okay, so since we made a constructor, the nice thing about this is that we don't actually need to go into another class and initialize it. In the command manager, the command service, as you can see, has add module async, right? This actually initializes it for us. We don't have to pass it in or anything. It already gives the command service, which is nice for us. So then we can start making our command. So we're going to have it to be a public async task. And this is also going to be, we're going to just call it help. It's going to be a command, a binder, command. It's going to be help. We're going to do, it is an alias. It's going to be command and commands. And the summary is going to be displays all of the bots commands or displays info about a specific command. Okay, and we also need, so we're gonna make this so then you don't have to pass an argument. If you don't pass an argument, it displays the list of all commands. When you pass in an argument, it will display info about that specific command. So in order for us to do that, we need to actually do a string command is equal to this. So this will allow us, so it makes it optional, it doesn't need to be used. But there's a problem here. Arguments are displayed, or not displayed, but used like this. So we have, let's say, so we have help, so help, right? And then we also have, let's say we want to do the ping command, right? And let's say we, yeah, let's just do that, right? There is a problem with this. It doesn't necessarily cause conflict with this command, but it's always good to have it there. But basically the problem here is that, let's say I have another argument, right? Let's do that, right? This will only pick up this, and it will only pick up the ping. What if I had another thing, like, what if this was a magic 8-ball that needs the question to be passed in? With the arguments broken up, there's a problem with you only get one of them. So to fix that, we need to actually add a attribute to it, which is remainder. So what remainder does is whatever remains after the argument is going to be added to the argument to make it make one argument. Usually you want to do the remainder last, which is usually what it is for a lot of commands. Is going to be last, but we're just going to have it there just in case it's a somewhat of an error handling for us. So anyways, from there, so we're going to do string prefix is equal to config.bot.prefix. So we are doing this so that we don't have to keep doing config.bot.prefix all the time. We can just say prefix. Okay. Now, the first thing is we are going to do is, yeah, so we're going to say, so if command is that, or we can actually change that and we can do a little bit more, is empty. I think I can do that. I think I can do empty, default empty. Now let's just do this. Okay. Then we want to do something. Okay. So in here, what we want to do is we're gonna have for each. We need a for each loop. Then what we want to do is var cmd and module. Not module. We actually want to do module first, and service dot modules. Okay. Then from here we want to do another for each loop, which will be var command cmd and module dot commands. Okay. Now from here, what we need to do is actually, let's go up here, let's make a embed first. So we're gonna need var, let's call it embed equals a new embed builder. We're going to do color equals a new color. We're going to do 114, 137, and 218. There we go. And then we also want to do description is these are the commands you can use. Okay, so we have that made. So we can go back down here and we're going to do, so there's a problem here. So we can do like cmd dot, we can do string, let's do description, right, is equal to, it's going to be prefix, and then also cmd alias dot first, and this just means the first, the command name. So, but here's the problem here. We can't have the embed inside this for each loop, because what happens is it recreates it multiple times and doesn't, it's not technically in the current scope of the modules or in the command. It's a scope inside this for each loop. So what we need to do actually is we need to actually go up here, because we want it to be in the modules because we're going to do something with it. We want to do a string description is equals to this, right? And then what we can do down here, we can do that, and then we can do this. This will append this statement to the string that's already been made, so it just adds on to whatever that string is. And we're also going to do this. We're going to have the \n to make a new line each time. So from here we can break out of that for each, and we're going to do an if statement. So if string is null or empty, actually no, we want to do actually is null or white space, because technically we have a white space right here. And then we're going to pass in description. Okay, so in this if statement is basically saying if description is not null or white space, and then we're going to do something. If it is, then it's not going to do anything. Okay, so we're going to have string name is equal to module dot name. Okay, now we're going to do embed dot add field, and we're going to do this nice little syntax here, or we're going to do predicate, actually is what it's called. Okay, x dot name is equal to name, then x dot value is equal to description, and then x dot is in line is equals false. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay, now we can go out here, and then we can do, actually no, right, can I go out one more? Nope. Await reply async, and then we're going to do embed dot build. Okay, so we have that, so we have the list made. Now let's do else, so an else statement. So what if there is an argument? Well, what we're going to do is var result is equal to service dot search context in command. So this will search through the command service for a command that's similar to what our command argument is. So from here, what we need to do is do an error handling. So let's say if result dot success is successful, it's false. Okay, well what we need to do is we're going to do await reply async, and we're going to say sorry, I couldn't find a command like that's going to be command. So whatever the command is will be that. So like I'll show it a little bit later. then we need to return it because we don't want it to continue. So from here, what we need to do is var builder, or actually we can just do embed again, a new embed builder. Okay, color equals a new color 114 137 218. No, that's wrong right there, right there. Okay, and then we also want description, and the description is here or some commands like man. I need to put the string inject symbol, which is the $sign. Okay. Now we're going to do a for each. We're going to do var match and result.commands var cmd is equal to match.command. Okay, then we're going to do an embed.add, and then we're going to do another predicate. It's going to be x.name is equals to string.join, and it's going to be cmd.alias. So this is going to basically for each alias that we have, it's going to append a comma after it, and it'll continue doing that. Now we're going to do x.value is equals to, we're going to do string inject parameters, which will be string.join, and it's going to be cmd.parameters.select. We're going to do a predicate here, so we're going to do this p.name /n. We're going to hit enter. Then we're going to say summary, which will be cmd.summary. x.isInline is false. Okay. And we're going to do an await, reply, and then we're going to do embed, so embed.build. Okay. So that's basically all we need for the help command. Now we're going to do a quick command. I'm going to do this off my head, but I remember how to do this. So we're going to do the magic 8-ball. So what we're going to do is public async task 8-ball. Then we're going to need a remainder, because we're going to make it so you can ask the question. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to need is the string array and then answers. Okay, and this is going to have essentially, so we're going to have yes, no, I don't know, ask again, and ask again later. Okay. Forgot to add the string type here. Okay. Now we also need to make a new one. We're going to make this a new method, which is going to be a private int random int, and we're going to have an int min and int max. This is going to allow us to select a random integer, which is what we need for to pick random answers for us. So we're going to do a random ran equals a new ran done. Then we're going to return a ran.next, and we're going to have min and max, and that's all we need. Now what we're going to do is a var embed equals a new embed builder. And what we're going to do is, so the first one is going to be title is equal to 8-ball. Actually, let's call it magic 8-ball. Magic 8-ball. Okay. Let's have the description. The description is going to be question, or not. You know what? Let's not have the description really. Okay. Let's have the author though. So the author is going to be context dot user dot username. Okay. What is it complaining about? Let's see here. Ah, yes. Okay. We're gonna actually do a new embed author builder. Name is equals to it's going to be context dot user dot username. Okay, that's basically all we need. We're not going to mess with colors, but we can actually. Let's do that. What's a color? What's a good color for this? Good color would be, let's do black. So we're gonna do color, and it's gonna be black. Can I do that? I think I have to do Discord color, or no, I can just do color dot black. I don't think that's the thing, so let's do dark. Let's do dark gray. Okay. Let's get rid of this white space right here. Okay, neat. Now we're gonna do embed dot add field. We're gonna do a predicate here. And we're going to do x.name, and it's going to be question. Okay? Right? Okay. Then it's going to be x.value, it's going to be question. Okay? X dot is inline. Let's make it inline. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Then we're going to do another embed dot add field. X, another predicate. X.name is equals to answer. Then x dot value is going to be answer, and it's going to be random int 0, and it's going to be answer dot length. X dot is inline is true. Okay, and then we're going to just do await context context dot channel dot send message async embed dot build. Okay, so from here we can actually test it. So let's do that. Let's run it. Okay. Oh wait, wrong server. Okay, I was playing around with it a little bit earlier. But anyway, so help ping, right? There we go. And we do help, right? That's all we need. I forgot to actually do one more thing here. And that is to make this into a command right here. So we need to do command. It's going to be 8-ball. Aliases, it's going to be 8-ball. Summary, ask the magic 8-ball a question. Okay, now let's run it and try it. Now let's see if it works. So help, and then help 8-ball, and there we go. So yeah, you saw that it was dynamic. I didn't do much there. Okay, now let's try the 8-ball. So 8-ball, does this work? And there we go. And then if I do it again, like 8-ball, are you sure this doesn't work? I don't know why it does that, but anyways, yeah, so this works. So next tutorial, I'm probably going to be working more with um, user arguments and how to manipulate with user objects. So yeah, so that's going to be all for today. So bye.